where there's a will, there is a way. And these words hold true even today. And the man who has stayed firm to this mantra is Arunachal Pradesh's very own Sol Dodum, whose non-violent movement will now ensure the people of his hometown Seppa in East Kameng district are not deprived of the most basic amenities. On that note, we bring you a special report on Sol Dodum's journey so far. Take a look. History has given us ample examples of how a non-violent movement can bring about decisive change in society. Sometimes there have been instances when those in power were compelled to pay attention to the basic demands of the masses. Be it the Chipko movement of 1973, which was against the cutting down of trees, or the Narmada Bachao Andolan of 1985, which protested against a large number of dams being constructed near the Narmada River, the common factor was the demand for collective well-being. Fast forward to 2022, a man in Arunachal Pradesh took it upon himself to start another movement which would probably go down in history as one of the most significant events which contributed to creating mass awareness about the basic rights of people. The demands were very clear and basic: fresh drinking water supply and restoration of damaged roads in East Kameng's Seppa township. No prizes for guessing, we are talking about Sol Dodum, the activist who became a household name overnight for daring to shake the administration with his demands. Dodum's non-violent movement, which began as a solo initiative, soon transformed into a mass movement. And this caught the government's attention, and steps have now been initiated to resolve the issues raised by Dodum. But how did it all begin? Was it an easy journey for Sol Dodum? Well, it all began on the 15th of April when Sol Dodum set off on a 200-kilometer-long foot march from Seppa with a pledge to stage protest at the tennis court in state capital Itanagar till his demands are met. Amongst other demands was also the transfer of the PHE engineer and Deputy Commissioner of East Kameng district. Team Northeast Live has been keeping track of Sol Dodum's crusade since day one. And speaking to Northeast Live, Sol Dodum said that it was imperative for him to walk all the way till Itanagar, as all his complaints and appeals to the PHE department have been falling on deaf ears. Even an attack on him and lack of support from his family members did not deter the lone campaigner from his mission.
सोल दोदम जी, ये जो है शायद से पहली बार किसी ने ऐसा स्टेप लिया है। आपके जो घर वाले हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, आपके एरिया के लोग हैं, वो कैसे सपोर्ट एक्सटेंड कर रहे हैं आपको?
सर एक्चुअली अभी समय में मेरा फैमिली भी हमसे दूर हो गया। मेरा पूरा फैमिली अभी बार बार बोलता है कि जो पीएचई का एक्शन है वो अपना आदमी है, हम लोग का यहाँ में ज़्यादा रिलेटिव चलता है, तो छोड़ दो बोल के सब लोग हमको मना किया। पर हम बोला हम करप्शन के आगे सिलेंडर नहीं मांगेगा और करप्शन के आगे हम नहीं झुकेगा बोल के हम डिसाइड कर लिया। तो अभी मेरा फैमिली हमको कोई सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन हमको बाहर तरफ से बिल्कुल सपोर्ट मिल रहा है। और मेरा ये मानना है कि सर करप्शन जो करता है उसका कोई सर रिश्तेदार नहीं होता है और कोई भाई भैया नहीं होता है।
Soon enough, there were hundreds who came forward to join the agitation. While some were present on the ground, others showed solidarity on social media.
Well, for me, it is just a revolution, I see. I see this as a revolution. And this revolution should go on. It is an alarm for everyone who is suffering day and night. It is a beginning. And people will come forward. And people should come forward from every nook and corner. I will support till my end. If he goes to Delhi, I am going with him.
जी ने अच्छा इशू उतारा है, इसलिए सारा अरुणाचल के लिए वो जीवन इशू है, इसलिए हम लोगों ने तय किया कि फुट मार्च करके उसको साथ देना चाहिए।
As the movement gained momentum, it quickly caught the attention of the government. On the 23rd of April, the state government reached out to activist Sol Dodum. Home Minister Baman Felix invited Dodum to his office and after a discussion that lasted for hours, assured Sol Dodum that the government would look into the points that have been raised by him while appealing to him to call off his protest. However, Dodum vowed to continue his protest until his demands are fulfilled. Hours turned into days, but Sol Dodum kept on with his protest. His support also kept growing. On the 12th of May, Dodum took his crusade one notch higher by vowing to march to New Delhi to press the government to fulfill his charter of demands. Finally, on the 13th of May, Sol Dodum's prayers were answered when the state government provided a written assurance to address his charter of demands. Extra Assistant Commissioner of Capital Complex Itanagar, Datum Gadi himself arrived at the IG Park with the written assurance. The Arunachal Pradesh government, as per the demand of Sol Dodum, agreed to transfer the corruption case in the execution of water treatment plant in Seppa and Nyari Valley Model Village to the Special Investigating Cell for further investigation. The state government also assured Sol Dodum that the case of assault on him during his foot march from Seppa to Itanagar will be transferred to a special investigating team which will be constituted by the state government. And regarding the demand for transfer of DC Seppa, the government assured that the matter will be taken up within 2 to 3 months' time, and while Bharat Sonam, the executive engineer of PHE Seppa, has already been posted out from Seppa. Sol Dodum on his part also assured the government that he will not prolong his protest nor bring in any additional demands. However, the activist said that the protest will be renewed if the government fails to act accordingly.
थैंक यू नोटिस आपका चैनल हमेशा गरीब लोग के लिए उठाते रहे और हम तहे दिल से आपको तारीफ़ करना चाहता है ये चैनल को कि आप शुरुआत से अभी तक साथ बना हुआ है। ऐसा है कि हम मैंने ये जितना भी न्यूज़ चैनल है सब आपका तो नहीं, बहुत सा लोग अरुणाचल में भी बहुत सपोर्ट किया है, लेकिन आपका जो अगर नोटिस बोले तो आपका चैनल ही बहुत साथ दिया है, तो तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
आपका ओवरऑल फीलिंग क्या रहा है?
दिल तो बहुत दर्द दिया है कि हम तो पूरा प्लानिंग कर चुका था कि दिल्ली जाना है, पूरा प्लानिंग कर चुका था, लेकिन हमारा अरुणाचल सरकार तो मालूम हो गया कि ये भी बात मानने वाला नहीं था। ऐसा सोचा होगा तो रात को डीसी साहब आए हैं, आने के बाद सुबह 3 बजे तक बैठा है, उसके बाद सुबह 8 बजे से कुछ ऑफिसर लोग आते, कुछ लोग बैठा है, तो 8 बजे से ओसी आके बैठा है और उसके बाद एसपी वगैरह बहुत ऑफिसर लोग आए हैं। तो हम पता नहीं था कि आज इतना जल्दी जीत होगा। हम तो और 3 महीना का प्लानिंग कर रहे थे, हम तो एग्जैक्ट 1 ईयर 1 साल लड़ना है, तब थोड़ा मज़ा होगा। तो हम ऐसा लगा कि ये में सेटिस्फाई नहीं है हमको ना, सच बात बता, सेटिस्फाई नहीं है हमको, और 3 महीना 12 दिन चाहिए था, तो 3 महीना 12 दिन में हम दिल्ली पहुंचना था। तो लेकिन हम तो ये नहीं सोचा कि इतना जल्दी सक्सेस होगा। तो सरकार को भी हम दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ और हमारा गरीब जनता जो हम लोग का जिसको निटफुल से सपोर्ट करता है उसको तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ। ये मेरा जीत नहीं है, ये आम जनता का जीत है, पब्लिक का और गरीब आदमी का जीत है।
Sol Dodum's journey so far is a testament of how a non-violent movement in the present day can actually bring about change. Dodum's demand for clean drinking water and better roads, which is otherwise a basic necessity of any society, will force the government to look after the basic amenities of the people. News Desk Report, Northeast Live.